Let me know if this lighting looks better. I mean, I had my lamp light on, so with the orange face, but I think it's a little bit better. It's a little bit still, a little bit, I don't know, filtery right here. But y'all, I don't be using no damn filters. I ain't like that, all right? You get what you see, and you see what you get. Hi, welcome to JOA, baby. If you're new to my channel, y'all miss y'all so much. Please do subscribe and click that bell button so you'll be the first to know when I upload. I'd really appreciate it if you do subscribe and you click the bell. If you're new to my channel, I do post daily videos. I mean, I haven't really been doing it. I've been off a couple, some days because of my whole Wi-Fi situation, but I found a little getaway where I can get it if I get close to the range, to the window for the hotspot. That's too ghetto. That's really ghetto, paying $80 a month and having to go close to the windows for it to upload. Y'all, if I'm not deserving of $5 a month for that, I got to get close to my outside window for it to upload. Patreon.com/JOA. If I'm not deserving of your $5 a month for that, then I don't know what to tell you. Y'all want me to post daily videos, y'all got to come with the money. $5 a month. Patreon.com/JOA. I also ask icebreaker questions, and y'all, this question is going to be, what in the hell is wrong with these damn Fox News reporters and their questions? As if they have no credentials, no degree, no journalistic integrity, nothing. Literally, what is wrong with these white supers? I told y'all they like these high school cliques with the Trump. When Trump happened, that's when they really succumbed to their own true narrative. They got comfortable with being uncomfortable. So let's get to it.
Thanks, Jen. I have a couple different questions. I wanted to ask about the president's Easter plans, because he said on his phone call with faith and family community leaders that he would probably get together with family for Easter because they've all been vaccinated. Mm-hmm. So what kind of message is that sending if he's asking Americans not to have small gatherings until the 4th of July, but he's saying he'll be with family for Easter? So can you clarify how big family?
Well, I don't have a specific number of family members, but I can assure you that the president strives to be a role model in every aspect of how he's living in this difficult time we're all going through. He obviously has a wife he's been married to for some time. He has a couple of grandkids who he sees when he goes to Delaware, but it's a limited group and certainly not the big Irish Biden clan that many of you have seen throughout the course of his time in public office.
So his immediate family have been vaccinated.
I don't have any more updates on his immediate family. Did you have another question?
So y'all, I got multiple videos to show y'all, and really, do I even care that Joe Biden is really out with his grandkids and possibly with his son that's in China, wherever the scandal is with him? Do I give a damn? No. Woman, if you want to see bad COVID scenarios, please come here to New Orleans. Please come to the Lakeshore, New Orleans. Please go to Bourbon Street right now at the moment with people not wearing masks and look at the people that's not really doing what they're supposed to do. Like, stop. Can we stop dividing people? Like, y'all Republicans, you're Meghan McCain, the woman that speaks for Fox News, is on The View saying that we want inclusivity, but yet y'all damn Fox News reporters are trying to get Jen Psaki up in rounds and stuff like that. The woman knows how to do her job. She's not like psoriasis Kayleigh Mackin anywhere. She got to flip them binders and say, look at these words and everything. I have textbook words here when that binder is really empty, kind of like what Trump was doing with that little signage when y'all knew he wasn't signing nothing when he was at Walter Reed Hospital. Can y'all stop with these damn questions? All right. And you too, other bald-headed man, please stop with your questions.
In Georgia, talking about the voting bill that was just signed from the governor, community organizers have threatened boycotts on big companies like Delta, Coca-Cola, Home Depot, in part from some of the information that's come from the president. In his last news conference, he said that the bill requires voting to end early at 5 p.m. And you've said, and some others said, that words matter. The bill actually standardizes voting hours by counties and adds Saturdays and Sundays voting, and it also allows extended hours from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So is there going to be a correction
It
issue?
standardizes the ending of voting every day at 5, right? It just gives options?
7 to 7 is what
it gives options to expand it, right? But it standardizes it at 5. It also makes it so that outside groups can't provide water or food to people in line, right?
But
it makes it more difficult to absentee vote. Are those things all correct?
Voting on the day of is 7 to 7, and early voting can standardize adding Saturday and Sunday. So my question is, is the tone going to change out of the White House? Or
The tone for a bill that limits voting access and makes it more difficult for people to engage in voting in Georgia?
no, that's actually not what the governor of Georgia has said.
Well, I think that is not based in fact, what the governor of Georgia has said. So no, our tone is not changing. We have concerns about the specific components of the package, including the fact that it makes it harder and more difficult for people to vote by limiting absentee options, by making it not viable, not possible for people to provide water to people who are in line, by not standardizing longer hours. So if you're making it harder to vote, no, we don't support that.
This man had the audacity to take Governor Kemp's word from his word over the White House press secretary. Okay, this man is now currently suppressing black people from voting. This man is trying to suppress Stacey Abrams for doing her thing. This man allegedly stole the election from Stacey Abrams, just like the former man-in-chief Donald Trump allegedly stole the election from Hillary Clinton in 2016. And no, I don't like that woman either, because she's inauthentic to me, just like I think Biden's inauthentic. But we get what we get, right? We got to choose the lesser master. Even my white neighborhood even told me that we got to choose the less master. Okay, and he said he don't believe in reparations either. So I'm not taking Governor Kemp's word for over Biden press secretary. And look at what this other reporter is asking. It's just a whole slew of Fox News reporters really ganging up on a press secretary, Jen Psaki. I was about to say Kayleigh McEnany.
Find out what the White House thinks about what's happening in San Diego, where some public school teachers are providing in-person instruction at the San Diego Convention Center to migrant children before their own public school students. And these kids, of course, about 130,000 of them have been at home doing online learning for about a year now. So what does the White House think about that?
Well, I know you guys have done a fair amount of reporting on this, so maybe you'll have more details. As I understand it, San Diego public schools are opening in early April.
April 12th to hybrid learning.
Okay. And students will be back in the classroom. And as I understand it, this is related part-time. And certainly, you know, our objective from the White House, opening up 5 days a week, majority of schools across the country. And they're on spring break right now. And this is related to volunteering or being paid. I'm not even sure. You'd have to ask the local school district during spring break for these migrant kids.
Yeah, so the San Diego County Supervisor, Jim Desmond, he says, you know, I think it's great that there's in-person learning for unaccompanied minors from Central America, but I wish every child in San Diego County was allowed the same opportunity for in-person teaching. So I guess the question is, you know, does the White House think that this sends the right message to these 130,000 kids in San Diego and their parents who've been stuck at home for the last year?
Well, I'm just saying that context is important, and these kids are going back to school for hybrid learning. We, of course, want that to be 5 days a week, and we're confident we'll get there early next month. And I believe they're also on spring break right now. So these teachers would be, I'm not sure if it's volunteer or paid. You'd have to ask the local school district while the kids are on spring break, which I think the context is pretty important.
Okay.
This heifer had the nerve to talk about schools, had the nerve to talk about children being in schools, had the nerve to talk about immigrants or people from Central America having schools, when literally the former administration had a lack of decency towards the immigrants that are coming in. Baby, they were treating them as if they were Palestinians, okay? They were literally, your life is going to be at risk. Had you tried to even cross the border or try to be seen, baby, your life was about to be like a Palestinian life that y'all don't want to, acknowledge in the media. But she had the audacity to even bring up people in California, Latinos, who are getting quality education, who are getting education part-time, and even during spring break. So it's not like a 5 days a week. But Jen Psaki had time for her ass too. Like, dude, y'all was stripping people away from their kids, okay? Y'all literally had people allegedly commit suicide. They had one guy that was stripped away from his family and was praying for days in a facility and end up, and I know this is too much, but end up tying his shirt onto his neck and tying it into a little hole and like ending his life. And Homeland Security just basically said the reason was something to the effect of like death by suicide, some BS type of inaccurate type of answer, y'all. I'm just tired of y'all Fox News people literally just trying to say y'all want us to be inclusive and y'all thought Biden was going to be inclusive, but yet Y'all asking these dumbass questions. Like y'all staying to the past. Let's stick to the now, and that's the only way we're gonna get rid of this whole COVID situation. So my question still remains: who the hell gave these reporters their credentials? Y'all, this isn't no research, okay? I don't need to do research on their questions. I don't give a damn to do research on their questions. I think their questions are full of shit. I think it's full of wasted airtime, and I personally do feel like Jen Psaki, baby, I would vote for her. Like I haven't voted in 10 years. Okay, if she decides to run for president after her 8-year or 4-year whatever departure, we don't know if Biden's going to reelect it, but after her 4 years, if she decides to run, I'm voting for her. I'm voting. Like I like her so far. I think she's doing really well. Way better than Kayleigh McEnstein on Fox News now. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. Please do subscribe. Click that bell so you'll be the first to know when I upload. Patreon.com/JOAJOA. Come on, y'all. I got 32,000 subscribers, okay? Less than 2% of y'all need to donate for me to get to my goal. I mean, 500 people, okay? 500, $5. $5. $5 foot long deuces. Yay.